Good morning everyone. Dr. Bhaskar Chatterjee, Senior Advisor, Dua Consulting and Center for Responsible Business and Jury Co-Chair, Corporate Governance and Sustainable Vision Awards. Shri Anil Rajdan, former Power Secretary, Government of India and Jury Chair, Corporate Governance and Sustainable Vision Awards. Professor A.K. Gosain, Emeritus Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. Mr. Gokul Pandian, Director CCEAS, and my colleague Mr. Gaurav Chaudhary, and dignitaries of the days. So while we are here today to know and learn more about the corporate governance and sustainability, but this subject is not new. And there are many stories related to that, where we have learned from the successes and the failure as well. One story is from Delhi itself, and it is during the British time. So once upon a time, during the British period, there were many death cases due to snake bite. So British government came with a scheme that whosoever kills the cobra, he will be given this much money. People from the nearby villages, they started working on it. They used to kill the cobra, come to the government authorities and get the money. And slowly the number of death cases due to cobra bite has gone down. But then some people saw it as an opportunity also. So they started breeding cobra, killing the cobra and getting the money. Somehow the news went to the British government and they stopped this scheme. So what happened? The number of cobras at the closure of the scheme were more than when the scheme was started. And probably this is the thing which always creates issue when the individual commitment or the ethics is not followed or not taken. Then the corporate governance always has its own doubt. And that's what we all know, that you need to be working as if no one is watching or as if everyone is watching. There should not be any difference in that. And if that happens, probably we'll not have much negative news on the corporate governance, which we are hearing today also. And this story is not like once of its kind. Last year in the Nepal also, there was a scheme where the mountaineer who deposits 4,000 USD before going to the scale Mount Everest, the scheme was that if you bring 8 kg from the top, this deposit money will be given back to you. And this is a good amount, $4,000. The scheme ran for 11 years. Usually a mountaineer carries 12 kg waste, but in the scheme it was even if you bring at least 8 kg, but most of the mountaineers, they will be bringing it from the lower camps. And the Nepal government also closed the scheme. And that's why we say that whenever we talk about corporate governance, Satyam case comes in. But is it the only case? Or the cases which were there at the Satyam time are not happening now? That is not correct. And the journey has been, continuous. So there was a Cadbury report in 1992 in UK. Indian government also came out with various new initiatives. CII Code of Corporate Governance 1998, Kumar Mangalam Birla Committee 1999, then Clause 49, Naresh Chandra Committee in 2002, Narayan Murthy Committee 2003, Kotak Committee in 2017. We have Business Responsibility Report in 2012 and BRSR in 2021. So it's like every time the government comes with a new scheme, every time we come to know the different aberrations and which puts the corporate name into bad light. And it's not only that it has started post-independence, it happened pre-independence also. And we have a rich history of governance in our own ancient scriptures. And not only Arthashastra, but there are many other scriptures which have been advocating about the corporate governance. And many times people wonder that how Arthashastra related to it, because they see that earth is wealth, and Arthashastra probably will be talking about how we can generate more and more wealth. But if you look at the first slok of Arthashastra, which is Prithivyam Labhe Palnecha Yavantir Arthasastrani Purvacharya Prastavitani Prayasastani Sahitam Ekam Idam Arthashastram Kritam. So the first slok itself says that it is the culmination of the work done by the previous acharyas. And the objective is Prithvyam Labhe Palneta, how to get the earth and sustain it. So the governance part also in Arsa's first slok defines how it should be linked to the sustainability aspect of it. There is one more story of Khalil Gibran. I'm using the word Gibran because in Lebanese it is Gibran, in US it is Gibran. And the story of Madman, published somewhere in 1918. And this story is, there was a well, and in the city of Virani, the king and all those king subjects, they were drawing water from the same well. One night, a witch drops some strange liquid into the well, and then next day, whosoever was drinking the water, they were becoming mad. And slowly all the people, except king and his ministers, they were working like a mad persons. And then they realized that the king is mad because king was not in the same way behaving or functioning as the other people. So they went to the king palace, and king realized, and his ministers told that you also should drink this water. Otherwise, they will throw you out. And king and his ministers, they also drank the water, and then the whole place was what we can say a place of mad people. Now, if I look at this, there are many takeaways, but I don't want to prescribe. One was that there was an information asymmetry. There was risk asymmetry and goal asymmetry, which we talk in corporate governance. There was no whistleblower who could tell the government or to the king that there is something going wrong. There was no risk assessment and scenario planning by the king, that if such things happen, what the scenario will be. And king went to the conformist way to be in the power, and that also happens in today's time, that we always try to take care of about the minority shareholders, and which follows the Indic philosophy of Matsya, where the big fish eats the smaller fish. And that's what in the corporate governance, that we should not follow the Matsya. There was no audit system of this water. Probably these are the things which we follow in our day-to-day life or in company. There will not be such issues or such aberrations. So I was mentioning about Arthashastra, but after Arthashastra, so there's also Kamandakiya Nitisar, there is Someshwar Manollasa, there is Chandeswar Raniti Ratnakar, and lately Keshav Pandit Dandaniti. So there are various scriptures, various work which has been by the Indian scholars before British time, and there also gives a lot of insights on corporate governance. Of late, what we have been seeing, there are a lot many discussions and work which government has done, which is we all know as ease of doing business. So many people have coined the different words also now. They say that it's a regulatory cholesterol, which we need to get rid of. Some people have coined it, it's not ease of doing business, it should be seen as ease of being honest. At what level you get frustrated or you feel that, no, nothing is happening, so let me deviate from this process. So there are different terms and terminology, but my own thinking is that it's better to have some delay than to do some error. And that requires the perseverance. And there is a famous slok in Sundarakand, Valmiki Ramayana. Yes, satvitani chatvari, vanarendra yathatava, dhriti drishti mati daksham, sakarma sunasidati. If you follow these four qualities, dhriti, perseverance, drishti, vision, mati, wisdom, daksham, skill. With these four qualities, if any organization or if any person is following, he will be successful in his mission. With that background, I would like to welcome Dr. Bhaskar Chatterjee, who is known as father of CSR. Mr. Anil Razdan, Professor Gosain, Mr. Gokul Pandyan, Mr. Gaurav Chaudhary. There are many dignitaries of the desk. Professor Arun Kansal is there from Teresas and many other. I welcome all of you. And I also welcome my colleagues from ICC who have been working for this event from a very long time. Thank you very much.